what's up, Junkie Nation? This is GQ, and we are sitting here on the set of Game, the podcast. Got a great panel here. We're going to be talking about a couple of quick topics, so let's just jump right into it. But make sure you hit us up, gameshowchat@gmail.com. Also, check us out on Facebook. Find us at the Culture Junkies Facebook group. Just search Culture Junkies. You'll find us there. You'll see all of our smiling faces and a whole group of junkies out there just like yourselves that are waiting to get into some great topics. So we're going to introduce Waffuls to the panel. How you doing, sir?
What's going on? I'm back.
Glad to have you back, man. It's just been a minute. And got your brother from the same mother over there, Simon Sez. How you doing, man?
I'm all right. I'm doing good.
Well, glad to have you both here, and we're going to jump into the topics real quick. First off, man, it seems like it's been kind of one of those weird times where games and movies and everything are just kind of in that weird flux. So right off the bat, I want to hit something that's just real quick because it kind of bugged me. As you both know, I just got back from the nice sunny California.
Well, how was your trip, by the way?
Trip was nice. Went out and did things and enjoyed myself and had fun. So that's always a plus. But one of the things that was bothering me, and I was even looking at it in the Facebook group, was Bryan Singer's version of Apocalypse, if that's even what we want to call him. Ivan
I
Ooze,
thought that was
maybe?
Archangel. You sure that's Apocalypse?
Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze.
Barney.
Prince.
Yeah,
Prince.
He was looking a little bit.
It looks. Just call him not Apocalypse. How about it?
Yeah, there wasn't much in there. When I was just sitting there, I was like, okay. First of all, the guy that they cast, let's just bring it all the way back to that. The guy that they cast was the bad guy from Sucker Punch. I forgot what the actor's name is.
I think it's Isaac something.
Isaac something with
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac,
yeah, that's right.
He's a good actor.
Yeah, but he's not Apocalypse.
No,
clearly not.
He might have a somewhat Egyptian look to him to a small extent, but I'm sorry, the dude from what was it, Stargate?
The guy from Stargate.
Stargate. Oh, you're talking about Chris Johnson?
Yes, Chris Johnson. He looks like Apocalypse
Yeah.
already.
And he wouldn't even have needed that much makeup.
Really?
No.
You know, well, obviously he doesn't need makeup, but he wouldn't need that much. Because structurally he has that look.
And not only that, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
That's
No, you
the
know what?
problem I had.
He's a good actor too.
Oh no, he's a great actor. But the problem I had was like, I was looking at it. I'm like, why is Psylocke and Storm taller than him already?
Right.
Yes, they might go the CG route.
Yeah.
But, don't show me that.
Right. It's either do like you did with Thanos, like either
Just make him CG.
go full blown CG or don't at all. When they clearly went full blown CG.
Well, even back when we were looking at that, Megatron was already upset about it, and I can see where he's coming from. When we were all sitting there in the theater looking at the end of the original Avengers, he looked exactly like Thanos did from the comics. Same hue of purple. It was the that one actor, I forgot his name, but they got him, basically in the makeup, and it looked just like Thanos. Now they decided they're gonna cast Josh Brolin as the character's voice. But he's basically CG. But the purple doesn't even look purple no more. It looks kind of pinkish. And I'm like,
yeah.
ew. I'm like, you guys could at least made it kind of look the same. But
they had another comparison of a cosplayer of Apocalypse that looked way better than.
Oh, yeah.
That's just a fan showing his love for the character. That's horrible.
But yeah, and
that's sad.
not even to harken on the whole nostalgia thing, but like, we grew up watching the X-Men, the animated series, and that the way he sounds, like
Mutants!
like
Mutants!
Of the eternal shore.
whenever I read a comic, that's the voice of Apocalypse in my mind. Like that's how I see Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Even in the video games and X-Men versus Street Fighter.
Same guy. They got the exact same guy to do that voice. It's the same thing. It's the same as like when you're reading a comic book and you read Batman, you hear Kevin Conroy. You read Joker, you hear Mark Hamill. It's like that Apocalypse was so perfect. His cadence, the sound of the timbre of his voice was just like spot on. And it's just like, yes, they're probably going to dub him over. Obviously, they have to. But even the guy's voice, the actual actor's voice,
it's so soft.
He's not menacing. It's nothing menacing about not visually and audio-wise. There's nothing menacing about it.
Okay, you know what's funny though? He was actually in Robin Hood, that movie with Russell Crowe that was done by was Ridley Scott.
Yeah, as who?
He played Prince John, and
Oh wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you just think of that voice
Yeah.
and Apocalypse, yeah, it don't match. It doesn't match.
fit. Let's move on though. I mean, goodness. All right, we're going to even taking it even further back into the nostalgia era. We've got The Undertaker. Honestly, my favorite wrestler. He decided he wanted to make a comeback to WWE this week. He was on the
Battleground.
pay-per-view Battleground.
Yeah, I saw that.
He also showed up on Raw. So, what you guys come? I mean, dude.
I was kind of like I did kind of I didn't really expect him to actually show up, but that was pretty cool. Even cooler though that he cost Brock Lesnar the title, because everybody was like, yeah, everybody saying he was gonna win, beat Seth Rollins.
Oh yeah.
So they had to. I think they still keeping the whole him with the belt, but that a whole like I think it was like when he came back, he announced that he was tired of Brock, talking about the win and everything, and then Paul Heyman came back, started talking trash.
Yeah.
Undertaker came out, and then they had this big like fight or whatnot. It was kind of like basically they were trying to keep each other from not fighting and everything. I think the whole thing was like a whole segment of Raw. Half the segment of Raw was them holding.
I mean, but I don't mind that though. Raw, honestly, and you guys know, we all were wrestling fans. I mean, Great Daddy Coogie's over here playing God of War right now, and we all used to pile into his parents' house, man, and just watch Raw and SmackDown in a small bedroom, basically, like almost 13 of us deep, just in there, just piled in.
Yeah, really.
Watching every moment of Rock, Triple H, in the old school Attitude Era glory. But it's
we were all big fans of Brock Lesnar too when he first came out.
Heck yeah! When Brock showed up and just destroyed Spike Dudley, I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. So to see Brock come back now is cool, but it's like it's the whole limited dates thing, and I get it. It's like it's money. I mean, look, the dude's in there to make money, and I don't blame him. But at the same time, wrestling, they've got a lot of younger wrestlers that aren't really getting their due because you got guys like Brock that can just kind of come back and run the show. You guys, Rock can show up every now and again when he decides he wants another payday, and I have no problem.
Kind of why CM Punk left, really.
But no, here's the thing though. I get Punk's gripe, but at the same time, it's still a business. It's like you can only have CM Punk versus John Cena, or Cena versus whoever, fill in the blank, so many times before it becomes as stale as it has become. We grew up in the era where it was Triple H beefing with Undertaker, Rock beefing with Austin. Like you had guys upon guys upon guys. You had a deep roster of talented wrestlers that could really go.
I'll tell you where the roster is. The majority of the roster is on NXT. You watch that show, you be like, why aren't these guys actually on the main roster yet? I mean, they can cut a promo. Yep. I tell you, the one guy that I like is Finn Balor. If you see his intro,
he's a new champ right now.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that he can. I mean, he's not like there yet, but honestly, he has more experience than some of the guys coming out that are basically brand new.
Well, even when Kevin Owens came through and Cena, they were trying to play that whole angle, and I actually like how they had him come back. It's like they're trying to play the angle. Cena is this veteran. Yeah, you're a veteran of the WWE. This guy's been wrestling longer than you have, and he's been in the indie circuit, but he's so well respected that he's that good. Kevin Owens does some stuff as a big man that, like, dude, why are you doing this stuff and like smaller guys can't? This is ridiculous. Some of the stuff he does is amazing. And it's just, to see that, they're kind of going back to the old workhorses with Undertaker and Brock. I have no problem with it because, again, it draws. Anytime Undertaker shows up, I'm going to pay attention because he's one of my favorite guys. I mean, he always has been.
Right.
He needs to retire. And I'm going to hate to see it when it happens, but I guarantee you that's going to be the sickest Hall of Fame induction ever.
He's in his 50s, so.
And they're wrestling at SummerSlam. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Undertaker. He has to win that match.
He has to.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
The other problem I have, and before we change topics, the other problem I have is they're saying McMahon does not want to do Undertaker versus Sting at WrestleMania 30.
It's funny though. I was hearing through the grapevine that they were actually considering doing that. That's the only thing that Sting was like, that facing Triple H and then possibly facing Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Here's the problem, though. This probably, because Sting is older than Taker, isn't he? Isn't it?
Yeah,
Sting,
54.
Sting is like 50. Yes.
They think like 52 or 54.
Yeah, Sting is a little bit older, so honestly, I mean, yes, he could be that one match a year guy too if they really wanted him to be. But is he really going to come back and come in and lose two WrestleManias in a row?
Nah, his ego
But
won't.
Taker can't lose his last WrestleMania.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, that'd be stupid to me. So how is that going to work?
yeah, you got a point there.
I mean, you can't go to a draw because that's a cop out. So I mean, I don't know. There's some things going on there that I think again, I'm glad to see Taker back on television, and I'm glad to see him doing his thing. But at the same time, it's time to kind of make the way for the other generation, because I mean, you got Sami Zayn, he's awesome. You got Kevin Owens doing his thing. You got like I said, Finn Balor. It's like there's a lot of younger cats that need to really get that shot at the regular show. But NXT, like you said, it just seems to be a better show. It's like NXT is just really, really, really well done.
It is. It's really well done.
Yeah.
I'm even normally I would take a bathroom break when the Divas come out, but
No, the
Divas
Flair's
with
daughter is really smooth. I mean, all
oh
of
yeah,
it's smooth. But
Sasha Banks, she's my favorite wrestler.
yeah, but let's move it on to one of our old favorites. We all grew up playing it, and Street Fighter V it's coming, and they've got a new character. I don't even remember his name because
Nikolai or
oh yeah, I thought it was supposed to be Nikolai, but it's like Nikolai or something. I'm like,
I like
really?
how they revealed these new characters and they don't
Say the
pronounce
name.
their name.
Right.
I think I heard it when they were.
Hey, it's like figuring out the old school way.
Gully.
We was doing the Gully and what was it, the Dacini or whatever.
What
We
that
was
always
called.
messed me up is how do people think that Bison was Bision? I'm like,
don't know.
you don't know how to spell the word Bison?
Bison? Right.
Like, okay, whatever. But okay. My first thing is he looks like Tam Tam or Cham Cham from Samurai Showdown. That was my first impression when I looked at the character.
And then when his hair, when his hair started glowing and everything,
Yeah, he goes off Super Saiyan.
Just
I was thinking more like
for Broly.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
house,
Yujiro Hama and all that. I was like,
Yeah.
He's definitely taking inspiration from. Apparently, he's supposed to be from
wow,
the
man.
Netherlands. Some wild man from the Netherlands.
Yeah.
But
like Cable said, you're the wild
when I
man.
see in this
Borneo.
breakdown,
Yeah.
I see glimpses of Iori, with the slash moves,
Yeah.
and when he grabs you with the face and slams you, that's all Iori right there.
And that's digging into one of my favorite characters, because I mean everybody knows Akuma is my favorite character of all of Street Fighter. But if Akuma's got a yin or a yang, whichever side you want to look at it on, it's Iori for me. Like that was pretty much my team on Capcom vs SNK 2.
which they need to make a remake of. But,
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. But you know what? The cool thing I did like about the announcement with the new Street Fighter, incidentally, to make a couple people jealous, I got to play it when I was at Six Flags Magic Mountain in California last week, so that was awesome.
Didn't they have only like 2 characters though?
Yeah, they did. They only had a couple.
Oh, God.
Whatever. I played it. So
I'm not diminishing that. I'm just saying.
I know, but it's like so. It was cool, but I like the fact that they are finally going back to what everybody has been clamoring for, is let me unlock something in the damn game by playing the damn game.
Yes, that was the news they announced.
So we're not waiting for 2 years for half the actual roster to come out.
Apparently, everything on this disc is a one-time buy.
Yep.
According to what they're saying,
No season passes, no DLCs.
Trust me, they'll find something.
Yeah, they'll
We'll see the new costumes or whatnot. So that's a given.
because and then that's what everybody's complaining about Kenan. Like his costume looks cool, but his face looks weird. Like he looks like Fei Long. Like and then people say his hair look like bananas. It's just like I like it that they went in a different direction with Kenan, but it's just from the neck up, it just looks odd. But I like his fight style and all that so far. But the thing they need to do is I'm pretty guy that it seems the way it's going so far. The story is finally going to take place after 3.
Wait, they're doing a story?
Well, we'll see about that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
because before it was like, is it does this take place during 2, or is it going on with Alpha? Because Sakura's still in high school, and it's just like, can we, advance some of these characters, somewhat,
No, I think Sakura probably still is in high school because she ain't never
she
go to
better
class.
not be.
Well, yeah, she well technically
she's been held back. She's been held back for the past 13 years.
yeah,
follow Ryu around everywhere.
Follow Ryu around. She's
Right.
skipping classes.
Sakura's about to be in her 30s, man. She's still
rocking
in
the
the 11th grade, man.
And then I guess, oh no, I think it was a YouTube video or even also on Twitter. There's gonna be some Brazil Cup is gonna reveal the Brazil stage.
Really?
And he obviously, I think he trolled. He had on a Blanca costume with all these Blanca statues. But I'm hoping either Sean or Oro
that
will
would
be
cool.
one of the announced characters.
I heard
I
that.
hope they'll do 2 characters. Obviously, Blanca's probably gonna be in there, but please put Sean back in there because
Yeah.
Sean he has got no love since Street Fighter 3.
Really hasn't. I mean,
No.
because I thought what was going to happen is they're going to make Mel like Ken's son before they make Sean.
Yeah, it's just, or even Guile, family man, got all his kids. Like, where
Why aren't they like?
girls enlisted? Like,
Right.
Like, what's going on? Like,
I did hear a rumor that they were saying that Alex and Yuri might be the next 2 characters that might be launched. But yeah, Sean, that would be nice to see Sean like all grown up. It's like, yeah, what?
That would be cool, but I want Karin.
oh yeah, everybody. She is the most requested character.
She, I'm honest.
Fighting game community is kind of fickle. They're like, oh, well, she's a record character. I don't like record character, but it's like, no,
She's the right character.
y'all obviously never played Alpha 3 because
Exactly.
She's a girl. Oh yeah, the character was awesome. Off of 3.
She had counters. She had record style. I mean, she was freaking awesome. As we watched Adekuji walk over the body of Ares. But unfortunately, we got to get going. This has been an awesome podcast. Make sure you are hitting that like button. Hit that like button and tell like your mom and your dad and your brothers and your sisters and all your friends to come to this particular podcast video and hit that like button. And then look at our other videos and make sure you hit the like button and share and tell all your friends about game because you like this show. This show is awesome. We have a blast doing it. And we want to make sure that you are also having a blast enjoying it and hearing the sounds of our lovely voices. Game, the regular show, will be returning soon, so definitely keep your eyes out for that because we've all aged and got older, got big long beards and everything because it's been a while since we've been on the YouTube videos.
Oh yeah, no, Waffles had a kid while we were wait.
Yeah, that is true. So we got a lot of stuff coming, and you guys just make sure you're here and tune in because it's going to be an interesting and wild ride, and it's going to be all sorts of fun, and you definitely do not want to miss out. So for Waffuls and Simon Sez, this is GQ, and make sure you stay with us. Game over.